Yo, ni ajini na wadau des manze. So today I'm in Nakuru and I'm here for a different kind of gigs. But here in Nakuru, I got to go to somewhere called the American Spaces. That's in the Kenya National Library in Nakuru. And I met this particular awesome machine over here, which I've only seen online, and today I get to see it working practically. And somebody just wanted to find out more about it and also get to show you about it, because this is now an imagination that so many people imagine or hear about. And I just want you to know that it exists, and especially in Nakuru and also in Kenya. So I have somebody who is an expert about this particular machine, the printing machine. He's going to just guide us through it. As you can see right now, it's basically printing something which is going on. I don't know what happened, so wacha nimintroduce hata akituambiaga what just happens, ndio. Unaitwa aje?
Okay, I go by the name, you can call me Brian Liam. That's my name. Yeah, I was earlier before I came to the spaces, I was working under a Maker Lab project, whereby we were working with an example of a person. She was guiding us towards this project, and that is the first time we were starting to come up with the idea of how I can able to come up and come up with a 3D printer. We had to order this one so that we can work on a commercial scale.
Okay, nice one. So can you just tell us about this particular machine? What does it do? And just tell us generally about it first of all.
Okay, generally there are two. You can see there's a two. You can call it this one. This is the big one. You can call it this one a baby, or the small one. It applies the same. Basically, when we look at the 3D printer, this is known as a MakerBot. This is the name of the machine, known as the MakerBot replicator. So when you come up to think of what a replicator is, you come to think of something that replicates. So when you come to think about something that replicates, you know that is connected with the printing of the saw. So this one is a bigger one. This one can work without the use of a machine, but still can work with a machine. That is a computer. That is a PC.
Yes. So right now it's printing. Yeah. Can you just take us through the process of how it does the printing?
Okay. How it does the printing? It uses It uses sequential and a parallel, and it goes. I think it. Okay, sorry. It's able to print in X and Y axis because that is what it was designed to. Because it can't print just from it has to establish a base, and from that base, that is where the machine is able to have the calibration to know how to move on which kind of a direction. Yeah.
So it does move like in all angles.
Yeah, all angles. Before, okay, I don't know whether we can able to see this one. When you look, there's some patterns, but if you are able to look at the base of, for it to print, first of all, for it to start to print, it should start as from the creating the base. We must have a foundation, just like creating a house, we must have a foundation. So from foundation, that is where we can able to come up with other structures. It is the same way this machine works. This is a replicator.
So what kind of materials does it use to be able to particularly print?
Okay, it uses this plastic. It's kind of a PVC. It's brittle. It's not that very hard. Yeah, it's not very hard. There are different types of materials that you can use with the same machine. So this one is a PVC. It uses a PVC, so there's no toxic when you come to think of, because when we are using the material, and then the material, when it comes to, there's something known as fumigation in a machine. So there's no fumes when it's preheated. So that is when we started the process, you were able to see something known as the extruding part.
So that is basically these ones which are.
This one, the plastic. There are different types of plastics, and this is PVC itself.
This one. So we printed a box. Basically, it's just a practical, just to show us. 50 millimeters. Yeah. Can you give us? Let's just even come and look at the basics of this particular box that is printing over here.
Oh, the process was finished. It was 20 millimeters. So I think that was fast. That was very fast.
Very fast. Yeah?
So
So what kind of things can you be able to print, and can you tell us what's the craziest thing that you have ever printed with this?
okay, we have gone far. We have started with bracelets, Batman. There's a Batman face. We are able to use that one too, and which has crocodile, a small kind of a house.
Yeah.
So we were able to work on that too.
Yeah. So when you're printing, do you send just like a normal JPEG file or a normal of the format that you use to be able to print? Do you have first of all to design it in 3D, or how does it work?
Okay, the MakerBot, this is a machine. It uses two types of files. That is the STL, and that is the normal STL file, and there's also the MakerBot. It's an extension of that. It's also a format.
Okay.
That
So you have to
use.
like an app.
Okay, there's an app for that. I wish I could have shown you. There's an app that you can able to use, that you can able to know how you can able to come up and just trying to fit, because sometimes there's an issue with the overfitting overfitting, and that one can be a challenging when you come up to think of how we can able to print up when we come to print the object towards to the 3D machine.
Okay. That's one. So this, can I take it, or how does it
you
work?
can use it's okay, but make sure you don't touch the extruder. It's very hot. It can burn you.
It can burn.
Okay,
So
let
you
me
can't
try.
remove it when it's
Okay,
hot.
it's okay.
Nice one.
So this is what was printed.
This is actually the box that we printed, and this one is just to show you how practical this thing is, yeah. And it really shows where the future of really 3D printing is really going, yeah. What do you think now is the future of 3D printing when you see such a machine working like this?
Okay, well, there's a lot when it comes to 3D printing, because 3D printing you can come to think of crazy ideas. You can come up to think of architectural designs such as houses. You can come up and think of that. I think even there's a application of a 3D printer, but that one is on a very large scale. Yeah.
As we come to a conclusion, people are saying that we can even now start printing houses, living houses with 3D printers. Can you tell us, is this something that is possible right now, or is something that can be
when we come to think of a 3D printer, it's like when the time we were thinking about an artificial intelligence, people were like hyping, and people were like, okay, AI will come and do something, or those kind of a crazy stuff. So this one, it has advantages when you come to think of how the uses you can able to apply on use cases. So based on, okay, there's a lot of things that you can do with the 3D printer, because it is known by men. Okay, it's known, the nature of human, if I was to be specific, is we love to make work easier. So I think this one can be a very good thing when you come to consider the future.
Final question, cause hii watu wangu watanipiga. I'm a climate and environmental advocate. Na sasa juu tuna print plastic, how do you think about that, and how do we ensure that we have an environmental just space as we print these things, cause they are printing plastic?
Oh, they are printing plastic. When you come to think of that, I think there's something I've mentioned, that is fumigation. The process of fumes being produced. I think this is an example of it's a good plastic, and I don't think it has an effect, because when you come to think of environmental and kind of false those stuff, when you come to consider of environmental standards, you talk about the smoke, especially the smoke. So I think that one, this is a very good material. It's a PVC, kind of a PVC. It's a good one.
I think plastic can be recycled. You can melt it down, and then you can be able to
and that's why we do encourage us to come up with recycling plants. I think that's something to consider, because coming to think of the plastic.
Thank you so much. Asante sana. Thank you so much. So that was one of our expert about 3D. And guys, manzi, this thing is real, and 3D is now coming to Kenya. Thank you so much.